Happy Halloween. This is a study on the beast. Jeremiah 27:6. The beast of the field serve Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. We have Deuteronomy 32:24. They shall be burned with hunger and devoured by burning heat, and with bitter destruction I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them, the poison of serpents of the dust. We have Jeremiah 28:14. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and they shall serve him. I have given him the beasts of the field also. We have Isaiah 34. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing, and thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof. It shall be a habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow, the screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest, and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Evil beasts is there 4 times. Titus 1:12 says one of them, even a prophet of their own, said that the Cretians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. Ezekiel 34:25, I will make with them a covenant of peace, and I will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in the woods. I will send upon you famine and evil beasts. That's Ezekiel 5:17. They shall bereave thee. Pestilence and blood shall pass through thee. And I will bring the sword upon thee. I have spoken it. I, the Lord, have spoken it. How about Leviticus 26, line 6? I will give thee peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid, and I will rid evil beasts out of the land. Neither shall the sword go through your land. Revelation 17:13, one mind give their power and strength to the beast. Daniel 2:38, wherever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven hath he given unto thy hand. I think it's a message to Nebuchadnezzar. And hath made thee ruler of them all. Thou art this head of gold. Psalms 42:20, a man that is in honor and understandeth not is like the beasts that perish. Isaiah 46:1, Bel boweth down, Nebu stoopeth. Their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle. Your carriages were heavy loaden. They are a burden to the weary beast. Beasts of the nations is in there. Zephaniah 2:14. Flocks shall lie down in the midst of her, and all the beasts of the nation. Both the cormorant and the bittern shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Their voice shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be in the thresholds, for he shall uncover cedar work. Isaiah 13:22, wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. The beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. That's Job 5:23. You shall be in league with the stones. Beasts of the field be at peace. Revelation 19, line 4, 4 and 24 elders and 4 beasts fell down and worshipped God. Revelation 17, 16, 10 horns which thou sawest on the beast, they hate the whore, make her desolate, naked, eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. We have Revelation 17 as a great whore sitting on many waters, and the kings committed fornication with her. The woman was sitting on a scarlet beast, clothed in purple, gold, precious stones. Written upon her head was Mystery, Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And when they looked at her, they saw her, and they wondered with great admiration. They admired this woman on the beast. Mystery of the woman is come, wherefore did you marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. The number of the beast, we heard that one before, 666. That's Revelation 13:8. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That's how many beasts there are. So many men there are, I guess. Beasts. His number. We have a beast coming out of the abyss. Probably Revelation something. 2 witnesses are the 2 olive trees and the 2 lampstands that stand before the Lord of the earth. If anyone tries to harm them, fire comes out of their mouth, destroys their enemies, and in this way whoever tries to harm them will be killed. They have authority to shut up the skies so that there will be no rain during the time they proclaim God's message. They have authority over the springs of water to turn them to blood. They have authority also to strike the earth with every kind of plague as often as they wish. When they finish proclaiming their message, the beast that cometh out of the abyss will fight against them, and he will defeat them and kill them. And their bodies will lie in the street of the great city where their Lord was crucified. The symbolic name of that city is Sodom or Egypt. People from all nations, tribes, and languages will race to look at their bodies. For 3.5 days will not be allowed to be buried. The people of the earth will be happy because of the death of these 2. They will celebrate and send presents to each other because of those 2 prophets brought much suffering upon the whole human race. After 3.5 days, a life-giving breath came from God and entered back into them, and they stood up, and all who saw them were terrified. Then the prophets heard a loud voice say to them, "Come up here," as their enemies watched. And they went up to heaven in a cloud, and at that very moment there was a violent earthquake. 1/10 of the city was destroyed, and 7,000 people were killed. The rest of the people were terrified and praised the greatness of the God of heaven. The second horror is over, but the third horror will soon come. We have the law of the beasts. Leviticus 11, line 46 and 47. This is the law of the beasts, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and upon every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. Flesh of saints given to the beast. That's Psalm 79:2. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the earth, the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. Revelation 5, line 8, he had taken the book. 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Every one of them had a harp and a golden vial of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. I will destroy all the beasts. This is Ezekiel 32:13. All the beasts thereof from beside the great waters, Neither shall the foot of man trouble them any more, nor the hoofs of beasts trouble them. There was Revelation 4:6. There was a throne. Before the throne, there was a sea of glass like a crystal. And in the midst of the throne, round about the throne, were 4 beasts full of eyes, before and behind. The first beast was like a lion, second beast like a calf, third beast like a face of a man, the fourth beast like a flying eagle. And the fourth beast had each of them 6 wings about him. They were full of eyes within, and the rest not day or night, saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was, and is to come. And when those beasts gave glory and honor and thanks to him, they sat on the throne, who lived forever and ever. I mean, the beast itself is in there 113 times. I am not going to go into the dietary thing. This is just kind of an overview on beast, you know? I do want to read you Daniel 7. This is a vision of beasts. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream. Visions passed through his head when he laid in bed. He wrote the dream down. This is how the narrative began. Daniel said, I have been seeing visions in the night. I saw the 4 winds of heaven were stirring up the great sea. 4 great beasts emerged from the sea, each looking different from each other. The first was like a lion with eagle's wings. And as I looked, its wings were torn off. And it was lifted up from the ground and set standing on its feet like a man, and it was given a human heart. The second beast I saw was different, like a bear raised up onto one of its sides with 3 ribs in its mouth. Between it I saw another beast, like a leopard, with 4 birds' wings on its flank, and it had 4 heads, and power was given to it. Next I saw another vision in the visions of the night. I saw a 4th beast, terrifying and fearful, very strong. It had great iron teeth. It ate and crushed and trampled underfoot what remained, and it was different from the previous beasts, and it had 10 horns.